It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. And it's real talk.
I was walking down the road today, looking for another way
to ease my mind
and help my living.
It's real talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Real Talk. I'm here to help you make smarter moves, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on Sunday, day 377 in a row of the Mark Pires Real Talk show. Day 377! I like to announce it every day. It inspires me to come out again tomorrow. And I think it's kind of interesting because I've already tackled 376. So every time I add one, it's not a big deal. You guys be like, oh, wow, 377. I'm like, yeah, the hard part was doing all 377. But now every day, I'm just doing it. I love what I'm doing. I had a great day. I just want to share a couple of really cool things from the day. I went to 2 birthday parties today. 2 birthday parties. Let's see who's on. Oh, my cousin's on right now, so he knows. And we had 2 awesome parties today. My aunt had her 70th today, and I had a nice opportunity to sit down with the family and to chat. And of course, real talk comes up. Not as much as it should, but I want to tell you a really awesome thing that happened. My uncle is I'd say he's kind of pensive. He really thinks before he speaks, and he's always been that way. He's kind of sitting in the corner, always just taking everything in. Sweetest guy in the world, but he doesn't express himself that often. Well, today he got to share exactly what his wife, my aunt, means to him. And I'll tell you, it was real talk. I went over and saw him afterwards, and he said, Mark, I don't talk very often, but when I do, I like to let it come from here. And I said, that's real talk, Uncle John. He looked at me and I said, that's what I call it. When you let the true emotion of yourself come out, that's real talk. I've been doing it for 377. So when I see it, I recognize it immediately. And I sat there and I started to kind of well up just thinking about this. And I'm looking at beautiful photos of my family, of my aunt and my uncle from when they were kids all the way up. And I'm looking and starting to do the math. She's 70. She was 29 when I was born. 29. And I think back as a child, I see them as they are. It's hard for me to look back and remember them as kids, but they were kids when I was born. And this is the inevitability of everybody. We start crawling, we end crawling. Learning and then forgetting everything. That's basically our existence. So it was a wonderful thing to see, especially to see him express himself like that. It was amazing. So then we fast forward. We went over to my father-in-law, just turned 78, if you can believe it. And so we had a nice dinner with everybody, and the conversations are always great when we get together. We discuss everything from, sometimes politics, although, I don't like to discuss it. There's a few people in the family that don't like to discuss politics as well, so we usually don't, broach the politics subject. We're usually, talking about a great book that one of them read. My brother-in-law happens to be he just reads a lot. He's a very bright guy. So every time I see him, he's like, hey, I read this great book. I'm reading this great book. And I'm always getting some really great content from my brother-in-law because he's always just feeding me with this great. I'm like, what? Wait, what happened? I told you, he's the one who explained to me about, we're discussing the tax law. He's probably read it. I have no idea what's there, but he was like, there is nothing in the tax law that says they can charge you for income. And that's why, since he said that to me, it's all I could think about when I have to write that check every year. And then I look at how they're spending my money. And I'm not fine with that. I want to see a questionnaire. It should go to every American. Where do you want your tax dollars to go? I can guarantee you, it won't be to somebody in the city who wants to buy a 65-inch TV with my money after I earned it, after I worked hard every day of the year. When you work 365 and then the government takes all of that from you after the end of the year, it hurts, it stings. But my wife always says, everyone's doing it. Everyone has to do it. The reason it hurts more when it happens to me is because I'm a real estate agent. Because I'm a quarterly taxpayer. And sometimes if I have a really good year, the numbers don't add up. And when that final bill comes, I'm like, wow, what? Excuse me? You're taking that? I have to write you. Here's the thing that bothers me about the way our tax system is broken down. When I look at some of my decent years, and I look at some of my amazing years, somehow the numbers look pretty similar after the government comes through. Like, where did we go? Where did we turn into a society where if you work hard, if you go out there and you try to become something, we're just going to penalize you more? If you go mediocrity, you just want to be like in the crowd and really do nothing, go ahead. Then we just kind of help you. We're just going to give you all the money from these people who are breaking their backs. It's a broken system. It's a broken system. It should be equal. And listen, we're going back to survival of the fittest. Why is it survival of the fittest for everybody above a certain, income range? Everybody else, like, oh, listen, we got to help these people. You mean this guy over here who just bought a cell phone with my tax money and went over and bought a big screen TV? And now he has a car. He's driving around. He doesn't have a job. I'm paying for the car, the cell phone, and the TV. No, I want a questionnaire. I would give it to teachers. I would give it to continue to help the issue of any homeless. San Francisco. I've never been there myself, but I see a lot of stories about homeless people everywhere. And I guess if you're going to be homeless, pick a place where it's really warm and nice, and there are ridiculous amounts of millionaires, I guess, because San Fran, as a real estate agent, I hear it's one of the most expensive parts of the country to purchase. I happen to be in one of the greatest areas of the country to purchase. They call this the Gold Coast. Right now, you're buying gold at a fraction of the cost in Fairfield County. I've seen homes trade in this last 6-month period where people paid $7 million and they trade for half, like 3.6. From 7 to 3.6. I've seen homes start at 4 and now they're down at 1,750 and they can't sell. Now, that's not everything across the board. It's the people who started too high and now they're chasing the market. Just want to warn you, if you're going into the spring market this year, you're thinking about selling your home, do not start high. If you want to get the most for your house, call me up. I'll share you what I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, this is it. If you price your home to the market, you will get the most for your home from the market. If you think you know better and you start here when it tells you that this is the market, not what I tell you. I've never picked a number in my life. I've never gone to a seller and said, your house is worth. I don't know what a buyer is willing to pay for any home. What I can do for you is share what has happened in the market in the last 3 months. Where does your home sit in the last 3 months? There's a good chance that the agent on the other side is going to pull the same data and they're going to give you an offer based on this, not off of what you think it's worth. They have an old saying, they believe sellers always put 10% more on the value of their homes. They just believe it's worth more. My house is nicer. I've got a fireplace and windows, and we have a roof. Guess what? Everything you have, somebody else has. And yours may be beautiful, but there are a lot of beautiful homes out there. And in this marketplace, when people have choices, you want to think about shelf placement. Where are you on the rack? Are you down at the bottom? So after everybody looks at the good deals, they find you sitting at the, maybe I'll take a look at that one. I always use the example of Funyuns. Let me try the Funyuns. Most people want the Chips Ahoy. They want Doritos. They want Coca-Cola. And that's why you see it right in your face. It's right in your face. You can't get away from it. You want to treat your home in a market like this the same way. You want every buyer to open up that listing and say, there's something wrong here. How is this 4,000 square foot house on for $999? In this town on 4 acres with a pool. That's the reaction you want. You don't want, maybe I'll check this one out. Let me call my agent and see. Do you hear the difference? Like the let me check this one out is no interest at all, no immediacy to the level of getting out there to see this place. If you put a number on something where everybody looks at it and everybody wants it, what do you think is going to happen? It's common sense. Multiple offers. What starts here goes to here. All of a sudden, somebody wants it more. This isn't something I'm postulating. I mean, this is real. It happens all the time. 2 years ago, it was 13% of the time that a house traded for at or over the asking price. Those are serious numbers. Serious numbers. 13% of the time at or over. Now, let's not get into the other 87%. Those people all started here and they... I wish I had more sellers who would listen to what's coming out of my mouth. I'm an event right now. I got to share something with you guys because this is where I am in my life. Yes, this is live, Bob. Pop Bob, this is live. I've been live every day for 377 days, my friend. And you're joining me here on D Live. I appreciate you. I hope you'll go over to YouTube and subscribe and ding the bell over there as well because that's where this show goes, all right? And we need to build out the YouTube channel. So please head over there as well. If you have any topics you want me to get into, Pop Bob, you just shoot them over and I'll get into them. This is music night on my invention, the beat seat. I'm going to show you this. That's the beat seat. I invented and patented the beat seat. It was the 2019 Summer NAMM Editor's Choice winner. But let me get back to what we were talking about, Pop Bob. I just want you guys to understand, if you're selling in this market, you need to listen to the information that's out there. Don't look at it and say, ooh, I know better. You don't. The information that I'm bringing you, that any realtor is bringing you, is valuable. Do you know why? Because every single person that's looking at your home has the information. The buyers are so savvy right now. I'll go out with buyers. We walk into a house, and this is what I hear. Yeah, what do you think, sweetie? Yeah, it traded in 06 for 1475. And I'm like, what? They traded in 06 for 147? I don't look at the history of a property until someone has an interest in it. Do you know what kind of fruitless labor would that be for me? We're going to see 15 homes today. And by the way, I know everything about the history of when they traded and what those people... No. You have an interest in that property. I'm going to go out and I'm going to pull it apart. Get every piece of detail for you. But when I walk through with buyers, they have all the information. They're like so knowledgeable. They should be realtors. And you know what? Here's the thing. We've changed. Like, this is the thing. Realtors used to have all the information. You'd have to come and see me. Hey, you want to go buy a house in my town? You're going to have to come and sit down with me and share what you're looking for. I'm going to open up a book. And when we get into this book, you can be like, ooh, look at that one, honey. Ooh, where's that one? How many acres? The realtor had all the information. Now, this is before my time. I got into the business. It was already internet-based. But prior to me, there was a book. You couldn't go online. There was no online source for listings. You saw one photo, apparently, if you were lucky. Most times it was not even a photo. And you had to rely on this realtor that they went out and saw the place for a broker open house or something like that. So you go from realtor having all the information. I control the vault. For you to get in that vault, you got to come through me. And then we fast forward. Now we're a society where if you have an interest in a property, you're going to get in your car and you're going to drive by. And if you like what you see, then and only then will you call a realtor. And by the way, it's not going to be a friend. It's not going to be, oh, well, let me call Jim because I knew he had someone who helped him buy his house. You're going to open up Zillow and call the guy at the bottom of the screen. And that's why I hope it's me. I hope I can get a ton of listings this year. So if you are looking to list and you want someone who's going to be passionate about your property, who's going to speak up to your value, not going to stand down when someone says, well, it's worth. Do you know how many people try to beat me down on my price? It never works because I know the market. As long as my clients are looking at it and they're priced appropriately, then we have a great shot. So now we get to my vent. I'm getting into this. Patience! Oh, thank you so much, Patience. Patience likes the beat seat because it reminds her of Ghana. Michael! My buddy Michael's on. And Scott! My buddy Scott's on. My bud. I got some people on Instagram. Guys, I would love for you to head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. I think, I was just about to vent about a real estate issue, but you know what? You guys don't want to hear me complain. And I don't want to complain either. You know what? Life is about ups and downs. Real talk is about ups and downs. I'm not here to just always be like, oh, look guys, oh. I'm here to talk to you about what's going on. Ups, downs. And I get so much negativity from the negatube. When I get some from my clients or from the business, ooh, man, it's overwhelming. So I do have to say, and this is something that came up today when I was talking to one of my cousins. We were just talking about it, like the show. And he was like, that's sick, 377 days? Like, what's your plan? I was like, well, I plan on never stopping. I just plan on coming out every day. I don't know what I'm going to say. I haven't known what I was going to say from day one on December 31st, 2018, when I started this. I come out and I say, it's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. And it's real talk. And we just go. And then an hour and a half later, I'm like, I did another hour and a half. Like, how did I do another hour and a half today? And if we look back at the amount of hour shows I did in the last 377, I think you would find it's something like 250. Here's something I have a problem doing, and this is only going to get worse. When people are on with me, I don't want to go off the air. And there could be one person on, and it just energizes me to keep going. Somebody wants me to continue. And that's powerful for me, guys, because when you are broadcasting to zero for so many of the 377, you start to get used to not having anybody tuning in. You start to think to yourself, well, it really doesn't matter what I say, because nobody's there anyway. I'm just going to leave a message. And when you leave a message, you get to the end of the message, you're like, okay, I'm done. But when I look over and I'm seeing people on, I'm like, okay, I got to keep going. So with that in mind, I think it's time for some music on the beat seat. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, you are about to experience the full Real Talk / Beat Seat show. Check this out. Oh yeah. You got me over here, you got Beat Seat over here, and you got me over here. So, I mean, any angle you guys want to check out, it's there for you. Let's play a little something. What do you think? I called this Sunday Blues and Motivation on Facebook, partially because I wanted to kind of vent about this situation, but I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to put it through the guitar. All right? My shoes. That's when I realized I had a walking blues. Woke up this morning, feel for my shoes. Worst damn feeling I ever had.
Wake up in the morning, I have to ride the blinds. I'm in the street alone, and I don't mind dying, I don't mind dying. Dying for the blues. Worst feeling I ever had, ever had. Woke up this morning, feel for my shoes. I had a walking blues. The walking blues. A little start to the night. That's not the song to warm up on, but that's the song I warmed up on. Do I know Boogie Woogie on the guitar? I don't.
Let me see what I do know you may know. Let's see. First of all, we should tune this pup. Because that's not sounding good. It's actually not that bad. That was it right there. All right. All right, let's play something else here for you, okay? I'm gonna consider it redeeming myself. Is that Isma? Isma, YouTube. And then Mark Pires Real Talk. Subscribe. Ding the bell. You'll see a little bell there. I got somebody who speaks Spanish. Write me a note here to Isma on Insta and let her know to go to YouTube and type in Mark Pires Real Talk and subscribe to Ding the Bell. Anybody there speak Spanish? I would appreciate it if you could type that in because Isma is one of our oldest followers and she's awesome. She's down in Chile and Isma doesn't speak English. But what Isma does speak is real talk. She can feel what I play. She can feel the words, even though she doesn't know what they are. She can feel the energy. And she's been building positivity with us on Real Talk from the beginning, basically. And I am so appreciative to have Isma. Thank you, Isma. Thank you for continuing to join the show and support and to shoot little flowers and hearts in the corner. It means so much. And I really do appreciate you guys. I hope you know that. I'm here for you. I had one of my colleagues, basically my motivational colleagues the other day, sent me a really great message, a private message. And basically she said, look, nobody would hold anything against you if you want to take a day off, whatever, you don't have to do it. If it's overwhelming, if you need, no one's going to be like, oh, he didn't keep it up. You take the break, think about your health. And it is a very nice message because, nobody's really saying stuff like that. Everybody's just kind of looking from afar, but to get that message, just to say, look, I want you to know I appreciate what you're doing. And she ended it with, thank you for your, what did she say? Thank you for your contribution to humanity. I was like, wow, what a powerful statement to end, this little note to me. And because I am here, this is on my own. My heart's driving me, guys. It just keeps me here. And there's no reason for it. Like I said, I'm not getting someone sending me things. I'm not making any money for this. I've been here for 377 with just the intention to bring more light into the world. I'm going to keep doing it. Hope you guys are okay with that. I'm going to play you this song I wrote many years ago. It's called We All Are the Same. Just want you to listen to these words. They're pretty cool.
Color softly hidden behind this broken man, finding peace today. And I don't know a divine way to live. I just love my days. I live my days and I wake up tomorrow. Release sounds like the right word for me. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna run around in the rain with you. All I know, my love, is I'm gonna be, well, I'm gonna be myself, 'cause we all are the same. We all feel the same. And we all bleed the same. Life goes on till I die. I'm holding hands with God. Holding my eyes face to face with its broken man. I'm finding peace today, and I don't know a divine way to live. I just love my days. I live my days and I wake up tomorrow. And we all are the same. We all feel the same. We all are the same. Life goes on and 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 on. Life goes on. We all are the same. We all hurt the same. We feel the same. We love the same. We all are the same.
And Isma's on still over here, which I want you guys to join me over on Insta. Over on YouTube. I gotta learn Boogie Woogie for you, my friend Pop Bob. We'll get that on the next show. So anyway, I'm not sure. That may just be it for me, guys, because it is Sunday. I got beat seats to build, as you know. But since I do have this guitar out, I guess I could do one more for you. Oops. My people on Insta, you guys rock. Let's see what I can put together for you here on Sunday night. I got one for you. This song is called The Truth. I wrote this song when I was 19 years old, and I remember I came in to see my bass player right after I wrote it the following morning. And when I played it for him, he goes, "That's the truth." And when he said that, I was like, "What?" He goes, "That's the truth." And Petro, how are you, buddy? I don't know that one, but I'm going to play you a song I wrote called The Truth. And you're going to dig this tune because it is life. Check this out. I want you to just hear the chorus. The chorus goes, "Until you wake again, wearing thin through your skin. Win, lose, or draw, there's someone keeping score. Down here or up there, it doesn't matter till your dying day. That's why you give it to people the way you want it back." I'm going to say that again. Until you wake again, wearing thin through your skin. Win, lose, or draw, there's someone keeping score. Down here or up there, It doesn't matter till your dying day. That's why you give it to people the way you want it back. Check it out.
Can never have it all. It's hard enough keeping what you've made. We can never have it all. No, no, no. I could be a lady tonight.
Here's crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't remember how the song starts. It goes,
We can never have it all. Hard enough keeping what you've made. A choice. Now you've got to live for what you are.
see, that's the whole second verse. Where's the first verse, guys?
We can never have it all.
I'm gonna have to play it for you another time. I can't remember how the song starts. There's a first verse that's just rocking. And part of it is,
Luck be a lady tonight. You can save me if you catch me when I fall to the surface of your heart.
I gotta remember these lyrics, guys. I'm gonna play it for you later because it's such a killer tune. I can't believe I can't remember how it starts. I almost want to play it for you. It's on my website. All right, I'm gonna have to play that one for you guys later because I just don't remember how it starts. Both choruses or both verses go, we can never have it all. It's hard enough keeping what we've made a choice. No, that's the second part. I can't remember the second line. We can never have it all. Whatever, we'll figure it out, guys. I'm gonna do it for you next time. Let me play something I do know. How about that? Something I've played more recent than 8 years ago. Yeah, Pedro goes, you cannot play your own song? I'm like, yeah, I can. I just don't remember the lyrics right now. So, yeah, that's a little silly. But when you have 150 songs, it's kind of hard to remember them all. I mean, sometimes when you don't play one for a while, you're like, how did that one go again? What were the chords? But anyway, let's play something you guys will dig on, like The Beat Rolls On. Because that's what we got here in Pedro. When you can't play one song, you play something else. And we call it The Beat Rolls On. Okay, check this out.
We stand, we fall back down again. Dream to die, and never understanding why. And I'll give my life to you forevermore. You keep me rolling on, and I'll never hide my face. You will not be alone with me in the moonlight hours when I pay a time to dream this dream and stay alive where everything's fine and where the beat rolls on. It's where the beat rolls on. I can't light your flames, and I've been wandering along, and I'll roll on and on and on and on and on and on, and the beat rolls on. It's where the beat rolls on. Fall away this time. It's you and I. This time is love. I'll take my chances, and you will not be alone with me in the moonlight hours. I pay my debt to time to dream this dream and stay alive where everything's fine. Where the beat rolls on and 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 on. The beat rolls on. On and on. Alone with me in the moonlight hours, I pay my debt to time to dream this dream and stay alive where everything's fine, where the beat rolls on. Hopefully you like that one, Max. Who's on with me? I see some peeps. I love that you're on with me, guys. It's Sunday night. Real Talk Sunday, day 377 in a row. I will be live with you tomorrow from the studio. 378, probably around 5 p.m. If you have any topics, you just got to shoot them into the show. This week I'm interviewing somebody. I don't know who the heck, but I'm interviewing somebody. Each week we got to start interviewing people. You want to be on the Real Talk Show? Shoot me a note. Let me know what you want to talk about. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to get out and build some energy and you want to show the world what you got, let's get you on the show. All right, this program is a variety show. So we don't know what we're going to get on a daily basis. We just go. And I'm interested in bringing in everybody. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I want you guys to hear the verse or the chorus to that song. I didn't get to play you the whole thing, but let me just play you that
It's that part I was telling you about, the wake again part. So just listen to the words to this. I don't get the whole song for you, obviously, which is kind of bothering me. Maybe I'll just play the second verse in. How about that? All right, we can do that. I'm going to play a little more funky because maybe I'll remember the first verse if I do that. Can never have it all. It's hard enough keeping what you've made a choice. Now you've got to live for what you are. Guys, you can't play it slow when it really goes like this. It's hard enough keeping what you made a choice. Now you got to live for what you are. Yeah, till you wake again, wear and thin through your skin, win, lose or draw. Someone keeping score down here or up there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. That's why you gotta give it to people the way you want it back. You gotta give it to people the way you want it back. Yeah, now I want it back, need it back, give it back, let it back. Now I want it back. Until you wake again, wearing thin through your skin, win, lose or draw. There's someone keeping score down here or up there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. That's why you gotta give it to people the way you want it back. You gotta give it to people the way you want it back. Now I want it back. Wake again, wearing thin through your skin, win, lose or draw. Someone keeps the score down here or up there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. So you gotta give it to people the way you want it back. Give it to people the way you want it back. Ooh yeah, till you wake again, wearing thin through your skin, win, lose or draw. Someone keeps the score down here or up there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. So you gotta give it to people the way you want it back. Give it to people the way you want it back. Till you wake again, wearing thin through your skin, win, lose or draw. Someone keeps the score down here.
to people the way you want it back. Give it to people the way you want it back. Give it to people the way you want it back. Wearing through your skin, will your draw. Some keeps a score down here, there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. So you gotta give it to people the way you want it back. Till you want it back.
That's the truth right there, and you only got a piece of it. But that is the truth. At least that's the way my buddy Jay saw it. He goes, that's the truth. Because, guys, until you wake again, wearing thin through your skin, win, lose, or draw, there's someone keeping score down here or up there. It doesn't matter till your dying day. That's why you give it to people the way you want it back. I'm giving it to people. I'm giving it to you guys the way I want it back. I'm coming out here to bring you light. Give it back. Not even just to me. Give it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this world needs more of this. Needs more of people expressing positivity, letting light out. That's what I call it. Letting out the light. Get rid of the darkness, let out the light, and share it. Because the more you give, the more it grows within you. Everyone thinks I need to keep it for myself. It makes me happy when I keep it. No, it makes you happy when you give it. Trust me. Start giving that beautiful light within you to everyone around you, and it will grow. It's not going to disappear. It's going to get stronger. The more you give it, the stronger it becomes. If you look back at day 1 and then fast forward day by day to day 377, you will see a man who's continued to grow with light, continued to expound all of that feeling within me. It's just coming out without regard now. Like, I just don't know anything else. I'm everywhere, and it's just real talk. No matter what, camera should be on all the time. This is happening every moment of my life. So listen, I appreciate you guys. We're right about 52 minutes in. I hope you guys on Instagram will head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. I'm going to try to improvise something for you real quick. I always like to do this at least once a week. We do a Mark Inspires portion of the show where we're going to improvise a song in real time and see what comes out. Last night we did one. I think it was pretty good. I haven't listened back to it yet. Somebody has. Let me know if it was good. It may have been crap. I don't know. I'm willing to try. I will start with nothing and let it out like I've been doing for 377. But with a guitar in my hand, I am happy to try anything and see where it goes. All right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. What is this? No, that was the beat rolls on. Okay. Here we go. Let's try something. I always like to just let the first couple notes take me into a tune and then we improvise. So let's see what happens.
passion I've played. But now I'm starting to feel the violence. First thing that I play, I try to create. The music inspires me to create.
Guys, we got 23 seconds for you people over on Insta. I'm gonna shut this down. 20 seconds, guys, 13 seconds. Listen, head over to YouTube, please. Subscribe and ding the bell. I'm about to lose you. I appreciate you guys. YouTube it, subscribe and ding the bell. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna continue on this. So you guys gotta come over and find me. It's done, they're gone. We're gonna share this and then we're gonna do something new that we've been doing the last couple of days, which we're gonna go live. Go live on the Beatsy page on Instagram real quick, and we'll be able to share this next track. This. I'm getting a lot of notifications right now from everybody who's live, which is so cool. You guys like this beat? It's kind of cool, right? bass line going on this one. That would have been nice. Would have been like. Why is this so low? That sounds really low. Can you guys hear that at all? I mean, usually this is the volume. All right, I'm not sure if that's working at all, guys, but that was a little something we came up with. I was going to try to bring us over to the Beatsy page, but this is not uploaded yet. It takes forever in a day. I don't know why. Let's just finish ourselves off here. This is an hour and 3 minutes in. I think we're ready to finish off the show. So as we do every night at the end of Real Talk, a little Ray Charles. Jack, don't you come back no more, no, no. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more. Oh yes, said listen, pretty baby, don't you treat me this way. I'll be back on my feet someday. It don't matter if you do. It's understood. You ain't got no money, just ain't no good. But I guess if you say so, I've got to pack my bags, yeah, and go hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no, no. Whoa, 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 hit the road, Jack. Well, don't you come back no more. Hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, oh, hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, oh, hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Well, of course, until tomorrow, from the studio, for day 378 in a row. Oh, that's kind of a rhyme right there. Until tomorrow, from the studio, day 378 in a row. Oh, it's the Real Talk Show. Hit the road, hit the road, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, but don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more, no more. Well, don't you come back no more, no more. Well, don't you come back no more. Oh, hit the road, Jack. Who's on? You guys, listen. If I see a note here and it's telling me to play something else, I'm playing something else. Let's see. Petro, thanks, buddy. I don't, unfortunately, know any covers. No, I definitely don't give up easily at all. 377 days, most of those days, Max, I've been here by myself, just broadcasting, dropping a message for the world. I've had this philosophy that whether I have people tune in now or in 50 years, someone comes across these messages, the mission will be what it is. It's about just bringing more light into the world. And if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, at some point, someone will come across this content and say, look, there was a guy who was live every day for the rest of his life. He started on December 31st, 2018. And I didn't catch it while he was here, but the messages remain. I think it's kind of a sad thing. I think it would be a nice thing to actually be able to ask me questions and get into the mindset of what's going on with this guy who decided to take on the world of negativity, shut down the negative, and create something that is this. I didn't know what I was doing. I did not expect myself to be here tonight. I started this just to create some awareness for my real estate business. And 377 days later, we are a variety show of epic proportions. Unscripted real talk every single day for 377, an hour and a half most days. The beat seat. This is something that just, there is no other place in the world to see the beat seat during a show. Because I invented it. And until the rest of the world has it, Max, this is the drum you play with your hands and feet while sitting comfortably upright. I mean, everywhere you hit it sounds different. Editor's Choice at 2019 Summer NAMM. Check it out at beatseat.rocks. The Beat Seat. Jeez, do I love playing it. I've been playing it since I invented it 7 years ago, but every day now we have a show. Every single day, the Real Talk program plays one song at least on the Beat Seat. And what I'm planning on going forward, guys, this is why you should subscribe and ding the bell for this program. I'm going to be interviewing musicians. They're going to come into the studio. We're going to sit down. I'm going to get a little back and forth going. And then it's going to go to this. Oh, look, do you see over there? There are 2 beat seats and 2 guitars. Let's take a seat and let's create a song. And we're going to start doing what I did for you a few minutes ago, where I'm making up a song with another on 2 beat seats. And I'm hoping that will be a weekly thing. Going to definitely be interviewing people. I got authors, doctors lined up, but I want to get all walks of life. I'm here to connect with people, and I'm here to bring stories out through the program in order to nourish you with more light and more support. We don't have any support out there. This stuff here on the Negatube, it's destroying us all. It's taking away our confidence. It's taking away our happiness. When you continue to get negative energy thrown at you, no matter how much you're trying to block it, it finds its way through your barrier, through your defenses. That's why we're always saying, surround yourself with 5 people that make you feel amazing. Because you're going to just fit in. And you're going to take all of that great feeling, that positivity that you're building with these 5 people, and you're going to start affecting real change. So this is what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You have to recognize who's in your environment and if they're a negative or a positive to your living experience. Remember, our goal, our focus here in life is happiness. It's not amassing some ridiculous amount of wealth that you can't take with you. It's about getting the most happiness out of your moments. And when you look back one day, you want to have a ton of great moments, memories that you created. And to me, some of my favorite moments are my failures. I look back at my years and what I tried to do and where I took a new path and where I learned what I was good at and what I wasn't good at. And it only happened when I tried something and I failed miserably. Gave me the input I needed. It helped me understand where I need to turn, and it's not in this direction. I showed you guys last night the horrible painting I did, the one time I painted something. If someone told me, you got talent, Mark, you should do this, I would have been really confused, like extremely confused. I don't know if we can go backwards. I heard 2 things that I think are very interesting. First one is this. There's a bill that's on the floor in Connecticut, and they say they're going to try to make it illegal for anyone under the age of 21 to have a cell phone. Look, that was a great idea 12 years ago, 15 years ago. But you can't put the rabbit back in the hat. So it's a horrible idea to do now. It would have been great 12 years ago, yeah. I don't want my kids having a phone. Not at this age. They don't need it. We didn't have phones when we were kids, guys. We went to the payphone. Like, just bring more payphones back, guys. Let's get rid of the cell phones for kids, though. But anyway, you can't put the rabbit back in the hat, so that's not going to work. It's not. But what I find is this. we are going to look back one day, the same way they did with cigarettes, how they used to glamorize cigarettes. Like, ooh, you could smoke and smoke the Lucky Charms. The Luckies will make you feel great. And it's not at all. Petro, what did you say there? I'm trying to see what you said. Did you try to invite who? Let me know who you were asking about inviting. What's my biggest dream? My biggest dream, I think my biggest dream for 2020 is to be on stage in front of you guys and not just sitting behind this microphone at my studio or at my house. I want to be on a stage, and I want to see that entire place just there with people who want to be inspired. They want to find something that they're not getting right now. And they want to feel the power of connection and love. And I believe that that's what the basis of what I'm doing here is. It comes from a position of love. I have a love for you, and I don't even know you. I don't know why I was designed this way. I have no idea why I'm here and why I feel it's my mission to step up every day and do this. But it comes from a position of love for this existence I have, for this planet that I'm living on, and for the potential handshake and communication we'll have in the future. Like I'm so overly optimistic about the possibilities of meeting you and to have a chance to face-to-face, eye contact, hear the words, feel what you're saying, feel the emotion coming out of you, and respond in kind. That's what my biggest dream this year is going to be, is to get out in front of you. You know, the years where I would get on stage with my guitar and sing and play, those are over. Maybe I get out this year and I play some music. It's going to be part of the show. Wherever I go, Real Talk is going to include the beat seat and the guitar. It has to. It's what the show is now. But I don't know if I'll be out there like putting on concerts. I think it will be more Real Talk, just like we're doing here. Maybe one night I'll feel inspired to play more music than talk, but mostly it's going to be, I'm getting in front of you just to amp you up and then to shake your hand afterwards. And why? I don't know why my purpose is what it is. I just truly understand it now. Every day we're here to uncover that one thing we're here to do. I call it your unique genius, that we all have it. This is one thing we're here to leave behind. You think you're just here by chance? You think you're just here to live and breathe and die and not leave something behind? Not give back to the universe that gave you this opportunity to breathe and to live and to die? You have a mission for yourself, for your soul, and then for humanity. It's two missions. One for you and one for the world. You have to figure out what it is. And don't think it's what mine is. Your thing is not what mine is. My thing is this, Real Talk, beat seat. That's what I'm meant to do. That's what I'm meant to leave for this planet. I'm doing it. I'm going to drive until it happens. I will not stop. 377 days is a drop in the bucket, guys. Talk to me when we're at 3,770 days and then say, how are you still going? That'd be 10 years, by the way, just so you know. I don't have an end date. My passion for this is like just starting to grow. Your end date comes when you start getting annoyed with what you're doing, when you're not having fun, when you're not happy. Now, I don't have the perfect existence. I'm working my tail off in a real estate business where I'm still not appreciated. I just worked my tail off for a client. I'm going to tell you guys now because what the hell? I just worked my tail off for over a year for one specific client. Over a year. Every other week, I did an open house for them. Brought them 10 offers. 10. The most recent was last week. And when the deal didn't come together, I could just sense it. Look, I don't think I'm a psychic, but I can sense when people are acting weird, when people change. And all of a sudden, they just abandoned me. I can feel it. After all of that hard work. And when you put other things on the back burner for your clients for over a year, and you do anything for them, including go on Christmas Eve when the house isn't even on the market, and try to work a deal, you assume people will appreciate your efforts. People will say, no one else is working like this. I can guarantee you. No, I can't, but I've had clients that want you to be at every open house. This is one of them. When they said, we want you to have an open house every other Sunday, I did it. We did events there. I shot my drone there multiple times. I'd play music on the piano for everybody walking around the house. You show me another realtor that's going to do that, to create like some sort of ambiance while you walk through a house. You think any of this stuff would matter? You think they'd say, we appreciate his service. We appreciate the effort. We appreciate the above and beyond coming over Christmas Eve and spending 2 hours with us when we know you have a family, 3 kids at home. The amount of times I went over there at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night when we got a random call to show the house, only to get home at 9 o'clock at night. Did I complain? No, I just did it because that's the job. I'm there to perform. I'm there to step up. Whatever needs to be done, I do it for my clients, but I expect respect in return. I expect respect. That's it. And when I don't get it, it starts to make me question, I don't know, like, what is good? What is bad? What is evil? Like, how could someone disregard work like that? How could someone say to themselves, you know what? I see this guy. I saw how hard he worked. I know he has 3 kids. I'm just going to take it away and give it to the next. Let's play agent roulette. Let's just give it to the next agent, see if they get lucky. I had 10 offers on that property. 1 last week. The first thought I would have as a seller is, the guy's bringing me offers. It's not the numbers I want, but he's doing his job. He's bringing me what I want, which is offers. I haven't been able to line one up yet. We asked him to do open houses every other week. He's doing that. Now, if I disappointed them, if I didn't do what I said, if I didn't show up on Christmas Eve, if I didn't off market bring them a really good offer like I did, then I totally understand your perspective. But when I do what I've done, and I look back now, and I realize how I've just been cast aside, it makes me realize how difficult this industry is. There's no loyalty, even when you're loyal to them. Our loyalty is so much stronger from an agent perspective towards our clients than our clients towards us, even when you bring them 10 offers and one that they were ready to do like a week ago. Hello? Here's the crazy part. The other 8 offers that came were brought by agents in the marketplace who came in so low that they never got anywhere. They were low ball offers. So let me get this straight. You had 8 lowball offers and 2 offers from your listing agent who got you really good numbers. Dare I say, like a lot more than the agents were bringing. Am I crazy here? The writing is on the wall. You got a realtor who's fighting for your value. He's getting people to pay what it's worth. And you're going to abandon him and you're going to just hire the next agent? I just don't get it. So I sit here now. I've been doing this for 11 years. So in a way, I shouldn't be surprised. People are rotten. And even when you've proven yourself to be very, very competent and you've done really solid work and you've brought offers, the thing in this market is people get frustrated when you can't get an offer for them. 10 offers. 10? 10? That's the market speaking to you. Hello? Anything more than 3 offers is the market speaking to you. It's the market spoken. I brought even better offers above the market. So I'm doing my job. That's the point. Look, at the end of the day, here's my perspective on the matter. Tomorrow I wake up and I have to forget about it. And I have to focus on new business, new clients. I refuse to let people like that get into my mind and take me out of my happiness. Again, I did my job. All I could do is everything I did. You can't do any more than you do, guys. If you find yourself at the end of the day, and I told you this a few weeks back, if you're putting your head down on the pillow at night and you're not saying to yourself, I did everything. I did it all. I put it all out there today. If you can't say that, you really need to look hard in the mirror. So when I look at this year and a half I spent for this client, when I look in the mirror and I think about how I worked for them, it's just frustrating. Because every day I put my head down, I said, I brought it today. I brought it. I did it. I did it all. I went way above and beyond. So I'm satisfied with my performance. I'm satisfied with the fact that I brought offers that should have been accepted. And I've had lots of clients over the years like this, guys, where you get a number very close to where they are and they're just, nope, I'm not doing it. Let me just hire the next agent to get $10,000 more or whatever it is. Let me waste 9 months to get $10,000 more. And I carry the house that whole time and pay the taxes. People really just don't think the way they should. An offer in your hand now means a lot. It means you can get out. It means you don't have to carry that property anymore. And unless you're, free and clear and you've paid off your mortgage and you've, paid your taxes at the beginning of the year, like some people have to do that when you've paid off your mortgage, you have to pay it up front. Then look, you're sitting pretty. But everybody else out there who's paying their monthlies, they're paying for all of the bills that come along with owning a home and cars and everything else. That stuff over a 6 to 10 month period adds up to a huge amount of money. So if you're $15,000, $20,000 off of someone's number, you better think long and hard about saying no to that, especially if you've been on the market for 3 years and you've had nothing else. So this is my frustration. I'm just letting it out. It's real talk. If I can't come here and let it all out, what the heck am I doing? Yes, I am an empath. You're right. Petro said I'm an empath. Yeah, I think, here's a funny one, Petro. So when I never knew this about myself until my old manager made me aware of this. So during one of the office meetings one day, he said, we were talking about negativity. They were talking about negativity. And in real estate, if you're not a real estate agent, if you don't know many real estate agents, I'm going to share something with you that you may not know about realtors. For the most part, they're very negative. Maybe not all over the country, but in my part of the country, so negative because the market has been so bad for over 10 years. It's very hard to find someone who feels good about the marketplace, okay? This is why the way I am with Real Talk is extremely valuable to you as a seller. Because when I'm there representing happiness and passion and positivity for you and sharing what you have in your home, those things play. And a buyer comes through and they feel that energy. Trust me. I've been doing this for 11 years and I sell a lot of property just on me being passionate about it, just from my love towards it. But so my manager says to the whole office, and I didn't realize this, was, next time you hear someone in the office talking about another agent from another office or talking about someone behind their back, just watch Mark. He said he physically gets uncomfortable. And most times he'll get up and leave the room. And I never realized I did that. What do you know? Next time I heard someone bashing someone, I just had to get up. I walked out. I walked the heck out of there. And now whenever there's something uncomfortable, awkward, negative, I get up and leave. And people be like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm out of here. You kidding me? I am so protective of my happiness now, of my energy, because the vampires out there want to suck it all dry. They don't like that I'm happy and positive. They want to steal it all. I'm in an area where the people around me would love to steal 1/10 of this positivity because they have 0. And it's not that it's their fault. We are in an extremely depressed real estate market to the point where sellers are still delusional, buyers are stealing stuff or trying to steal stuff. And it's not even that they're trying to steal stuff. Sellers are selling their homes at what we would consider a steal now because they want out. Seller fatigue, hearing it left and right. They want out. Just get me a deal. Just let me get the heck out of here. And then that is affecting all the people who are still being greedy and wanting this number they're just not going to get from this marketplace. It's really what it comes down to. And remember, just get away from those vampires. Why do you think I spend a predominant amount of my time with my family and alone in my studio? I want to be alone. I'm comfortable. As long as someone's not pushing their negativity on me, I'm good in any crowd. But right now, working in an environment where mostly people are so negative because of where it is, and the deals are not as... it's not as fruitful as it should be. And it's affecting everybody. But so anyway, I used to get up. I still get up. Now I realize I do it. I didn't realize it before, but now I know this is how I am. So Max, I want to share with you. So this YouTube thing is a newer thing. I started doing the YouTube channel on day 318. So the first 318 days, I was only on Instagram and Facebook. And since then, now I'm broadcasting on Restream, so I'm on like 10 channels at once right now. But YouTube is where I really want to build this thing out. So I appreciate you being on and subscribing the bell. I hope we'll get a lot of people on there. I don't know how to grow this, brother. I have no idea. I'm just going to come out every single day and do what I'm doing. And I'm hoping you'll tell some people, and anybody else who's on is just going to say, hey, what do you watch every day? Okay, yeah, watch that. But if you happen to, why don't you just type in Mark Pires Real Talk on YouTube and check this dude out. He's live every day forever, 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Motivation, positivity, unscripted for 377, unscripted. You know, look, I make a big deal out of that because if this show is terrible, I would not tell you it's unscripted. I'd just be like, this show's terrible. But if this works, this is how I work. I have no barriers. I have no filter. I let the universe speak. And for 377, we go for an hour and a half. But again, if I wasn't able to do what I'm doing, I would script. I would have a ton of material. I would always be grabbing something to talk about because I'd need it. But I don't need anything. I just need to push record, play, whatever the heck you want to call it, stream. And hopefully you guys tune in with me because I'm here. So listen, I appreciate you, Max. Let me see if you have anything else here. I hope I'll see you tomorrow on the next episode. I'm going to call this a night because it's 11:45 right now. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes exactly. And 13 seconds right now. 13 is my number if you don't know that, Max. I was born on April 13th. The best number is 13. Sorry, it's just the way I feel. And I see it on everything. 13 is everywhere for me. So anyway, I should probably get this going before we get to 1:31. So I'll look forward to tomorrow's episode, day 378 from the studio, probably around 5 p.m. Tune in, spread the word, subscribe and ding the bell. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Mark Pires.